First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. Yes, the old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
For 75 years, in all the cities, counties, townships, and villages in between, these signs have always let people know where they can go for hometown values and service. Knowing our customers' needs and always being there for what they need. That's what we do. That's who we are. We're about to celebrate 75 years of hometown values and service. And get ready for 75 more. We can't wait to celebrate with you. We are True Value.
At Minuteman Press, we can handle all of your design, print, and promotional needs. But did you know that we can print on so much more than just paper? We can help you with your outdoor advertising, such as posters and banners, even lawn signs and flags. We'll make sure all of your employees are dressed in custom branded apparel. Promotional items are a great way to keep your name in front of customers and attract new ones. Did you know that 89% of consumers can recall the advertiser of a promotional product they had received over the past 2 years? At Minuteman Press, we have the expertise to handle your entire direct mail campaign. Why direct mail? Because 65% of consumers have made a purchase because of direct mail advertising, and 39% have tried a business for the first time as a result of direct mail. So we will show you the best way to generate results for your marketing and advertising campaigns. At Minuteman Press, we design, print, and promote you. Contact us today to find out how we can help your business.
With Midco Home, you'll feel totally at home on the bright side. Where BrightTag meets even brighter service. Here, you can count on us to bring the gigs and the giggles. with enough giddy-up to keep up with your crew. Friendly service is always included, giving you a carefree connection to all you care about. So, ready to enjoy the Midco Brightside neighbor? Visit midco.com today.
Fire and Highway are joining to become Blaze Trade Union. Blaze means taking a new path.
I love the idea of not being afraid, going for it.
Go for it! Go for it! You're blazing a trail, you're innovating, you're moving forward.
Blaze is from Minnesota.
Helping people achieve their financial goals, then they can blaze their own trail.
I'm Team Blaze. I'm on Team Blaze. You are a story, you're a person, you're on a journey, and Blaze wants to be a part of that. Go Blaze!
Go Blaze!
Go Blaze!
Every journey starts in a single step on the gas pedal. Colorado ZR2 Bison. The new Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel and Allison 10-speed. Up to 36,000 pounds of max towing. And up to 14 available camera views. Silverado HD. Own work, own play, own the HD life. 2024 Silverado HD starting at $45,295. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Princeton Insurance Agency in Princeton if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no fee to fee, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. Yes, the old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
For 75 years, in all the cities, counties, townships, and villages in between, these signs have always let people know where they can go for hometown values and service. Knowing our customers' names and always being there for what they need. That's what we do. That's who we are. We're about to celebrate 75 years of hometown values and service. And get ready for 75 more. We can't wait to celebrate with you. We are True Value.
You got 2 spots.
Test, test, test.
Ready to go? Board members here already? Okay. Oh, I can't even see anyone out there. Good evening, everyone. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be a Tiger. Thanks for you. Thanks for everyone who came this evening. Quite an honor. I have some remarks I'm going to share with you, and just really excited to be here. Thanks again. Good evening. I'm Ben Martin. I'm your proud superintendent of schools for Princeton Public Schools. Welcome to the 38th Annual School Board Scholar Banquet. This event was established in 1986. At that time, our community, and a task force focused on encouraging greater academic excellence. This group recommended the creation of a scholars banquet to recognize student achievement. Our school board scholars criteria were established as 12th grade students whose grade point average ranks them in the top 5% of their class after 11 trimesters of high school, and 8th grade students who have attained top ranking based on academic achievement criteria at the middle school. This unique award presented by the school board each year has come to mean a great deal to the board and the community and myself. Our school board is responsible for ensuring that our public schools provide a high quality education for our students so they are prepared to succeed in an ever-changing world. They take pride in providing opportunities for you to excel. And in it is rewarding to see all of you and all that you've accomplished with these great opportunities. At this time, I'd like to introduce your host for the evening, our school board. Some of the work that you do is incredible, school board. Thank you for everything that you do. I'd ask you to please stand, maybe turn around and wave, so everyone could maybe give you a round of applause, and thank you for your service. Let's start with our school board chair, Deb Ohm. We'll go to our vice chair, Don Bardot. All right, Chad Young. Chad's also a proud alumni, Tiger, graduated from here. I'm trying to think who else on our board graduated. Eric Minks and Eric Strandberg, and neither one of them are here. You graduated from here? Most people know Sue as a long-time excellent teacher in our school district that's recently retired. Just incredible. But I didn't realize that you graduated from here. Well, you better stand up and be recognized as a school board member. And behind me, our esteemed board speaker this evening, she's going to stand up and wave, Melissa Lynch. And she is our newest school board member. Those with us, that not with us this evening, are Eric Stramberg and Eric Minks. Both, by the way, are proud graduates of Princeton Public Schools. I also like to recognize we have student school board members. Not every school district in the state has that. We have that. We're proud of that. We're trying to make that a bigger deal in our school district to give them more voice. I'd like to have Ellie Lynch please stand up and be recognized. And Lena Whitney. All right, we are very fortunate to have such dedicated and student-focused school board members in Princeton. Those of us who are parents know all too well that student excellence does not just happen without strong, supportive families to encourage students to set high standards. Families, thank you for sending us such wonderful, incredible students. And scholars, remember to always thank your families and your teachers for their great support. Now I'd like to thank our food service department again for providing such an amazing meal, so please give them one more round of applause. I'd like to thank Jessica Lupkeys and her horticulture class for the centerpieces and corsages. Aren't they beautiful? They're just incredible. We're honored that each of our students here tonight is able to take those as a centerpiece and hopefully keep them alive for a long, long time. So we'll see. We can maybe make some wagers on that, parents. That'd be a good one. In her absence, I'd like to acknowledge the person who did all the detail work for this event. Her name is Emily McKinnon. She's my executive assistant. She's the voice of Princeton. She's the one that you hear her voice every time you get one of those wonderful phone calls from the school district. So please give her a round of applause. She did lots of work. And last, we'd like to thank Joel Thiel for running sound and lights this evening, and our custodians for setting up this wonderful event. So please give them a round of applause. All right. Today we are celebrating not just an academic achievement, but also your potential to shape the future. And I'm talking to you, students. Each of you has demonstrated the exceptional qualities of what we call habits of a tiger. And these habits are not just a testament to your capabilities, but also a blueprint for your journey ahead. And I brought this document here. Some of you may have seen this. Some places call this a profile of a graduate. We created this years ago. These are all the skills and dispositions and quality that our community said that they want from our students as they graduate from Princeton High School. I'm going to speak about each of those habits of a tiger, because these habits of a tiger will be with you for the rest of your life, students. The first one is critical thinking. As critical thinkers and problem solvers, you've sharpened your minds to not only ask good questions, but to delve deep into looking for answers. You ventured into unknown knowledge, driven by curiosity and creativity. However, the true challenge and the greater achievement will lie in using that knowledge to solve real-world problems your generation will encounter in the future. And that means being a good team member and working with others along the way. Innovation doesn't just happen in isolation. It happens at all the intersections of ideas with a variety of perspectives, and welcome others into the conversation and into the thinking. In your roles as positive leaders, another one of our habits of a tiger, you have built and nurtured relationships that are the foundation of strong communities. You have shown responsibility in your decisions, and seniors, you have advocated for those who have not had a voice. Thank you, seniors. We're going to miss you. Only in a couple weeks, I'm just thinking, seniors, the next time you might see me, hopefully you'll see me in the hall and say hi, but you're also going to see me across that stage, shaking my hand, getting that diploma. It's going to be incredible. So anyways, I digressed a little bit there. Your integrity and your flexibility are the hallmarks of true leadership. As you move forward, continue to be encouragers and collaborators who ignite change and inspire others to join in a collective effort towards a better tomorrow. The next one is effective communicators, habit of a tiger. As effective communicators, you've learned that the power of words and the power of silence both have profound impacts. Whether through speeches, compelling writing, or empathetic listening, you've managed to convey ideas, create connections, and build relationships. These skills will serve you well in your pursuits, both personally and in your public goals. Self-awareness, habit of a tiger, has taught you to own your learning paths, advocate for yourself, and manage your ambitions and well-being in balance. You started high school during the pandemic, and you have shown resilience in the face of challenges with a commitment to continuous growth. Your learning journey doesn't end. Personal development is lifelong. Maintaining a growth mindset will allow you to adapt, and thrive in an ever-changing world. Finally, empathetic citizens, habit of a tiger. You've shown us all how compassion and respect for diversity enrich our community. Your kindness and consideration of multiple perspectives make our school and our community stronger. And it is a microcosm of the world we hope you will build. A world where differences are respected and valued. Students, we celebrate your achievements today. We look forward to seeing the impact you will make for tomorrow. I'm reminded of one of my favorite poems that I'll leave you with, called The Dash. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it starts like this. I think I read the whole thing last year. This year it's just going to be a little piece of it. But if you like it, I'd look it up and read the whole thing. And it might be something you want to hang on your wall. It goes like this. I read of a man who stood to speak at a funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. And he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. You are among the brightest minds of your generation. You will have many choices and opportunities through your life. Please make the most of your dash between those years and make us proud as Princeton Tigers. Remember, true greatness comes not from what you achieve for yourself, but from the difference you make in the lives of others. Our world is full of challenges that need not just bright minds, but caring hearts and collaborative spirits. As you step forward from here, carry these habits of a tiger into every challenge and every intersection. To be leaders, to be thinkers, to be communicators, to be aware, and to be empathetic citizens, all of our habits of a tiger. Let your life's work be your message. Inspire and be inspired. And above all, continue to make us proud by making the world a better place, not just for yourselves, but for everyone. And I'd like to recognize all of the members of our community and our teaching and learning department that helped us create these habits of a tiger. That ends my remarks. I'd like to now introduce our speaker for this evening, our school board member that we're excited to hear from, and I know that our school board members take this honor very seriously, this opportunity to address all of you as scholars and to acknowledge all of your work academically. So with that, I'm going to turn the podium over to our guest speaker, board member, Melissa Lynch.
When I was asked if I wanted to be tonight's speaker, I said absolutely, what an honor. And then I thought, oh no, what can I possibly tell these students that will inspire them to continue to do amazing things, or at least not bore you to tears? So here I am, talking to a group of students who already know the formula for success. Many of you here already have more knowledge than I could hope to have, especially you math kids. You are the top 5% of your classes. You know that academic success takes hard work, determination, and perseverance. You have taken or are taking the hardest classes. You have put in the hours of work. What can I say to make a positive difference in your academic journey? After some reflection, I decided to share a few lessons that I've picked up that have helped me along the way. Lessons that I didn't learn in the classroom. Things that I hope will help you not only on your academic journey, but that you can apply to everyday life. So here goes. Be kind, even when it's not easy, because being kind, being empathetic, that is more important than any A you will ever receive. Scientific research shows that intentionally doing one small random act of kindness a day will reduce your stress, anxiety, and even depression. So when school gets harder and more stressful, and it will, do yourself and others a favor and be kind. In addition to being kind to others, be kind to yourself. Don't participate in negative self-talk. Acknowledge how amazing you are. Acknowledge your accomplishments and be proud of you. I came across this quote not too long ago, and I found it to be a good reminder. Be nice to yourself. It's hard to be happy when someone is mean to you all the time. Be confident, and something I tell my first grader all the time, you can do hard things. Assume you can before you decide you can't. Your attitude will determine your outcome more than your ability will. But be aware of the difference between confident and cocky. Don't be afraid to ask for help or be wrong. Part of life is taking responsibility for your choices and owning your mistakes. But that doesn't mean you have to dwell on them. Learn the lesson and move on. Get comfortable with change. It's everywhere. Now for an I'm old story. When I was a kid, if I wanted to make a private phone call, I had two options. And both options were based on how tangled the spiral phone cord was. Anyone remember this? Anyway, so my first option, if it wasn't tangled, I could take the phone off the hook and walk around the corner to our living room as far as I could possibly go, and I made my call. Option two, when the cord was tangled, which it usually was. You untangled it the best you could, and you could crouch under the outcrop of the kitchen table, and that was it. That was privacy, guys. Okay. Both options left the hang-up lever button in the kitchen out in the open for anyone to walk by, though, and end my call. This included my little brother, who thoroughly enjoyed doing just that. Now I can make a call from anywhere. I have a computer that fits in the palm of my hand that I carry around with me every day. I have endless amounts of information at the tips of my fingertips all the time. In fact, AI could probably write a better speech than I did. Things change. The way the world looks is changing too. I grew up in a much more diverse area than Princeton. I had the benefit of being surrounded by many different cultures, languages, and types of food. Many were much different from mine. I have learned a lot from people that aren't like me. So as this world grows more and more diverse, talk to more people, try new foods, experience other cultures and different celebrations. Get outside your comfort zone a little bit. Learning about and from others will make you a better person. So judge less and listen more. As a mother of overachieving and perfectionist kids, sorry Ellie, I frequently remind them of a few don'ts that I think are important. And typically when I give them life advice, they do their best to leave the room as quickly as possible. But you're all stuck here and I have a microphone. So this will probably be the best audience I'll ever have, and I'm going to make the most of it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be right. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be the best. You are enough. You will fail and you will get back up again. But the most important don't is don't give up. Take care of yourself, mentally and physically. Seeking and asking for help when you need it is a strength, not a weakness. Take care of your mind. It's the most important muscle of your body, so treat it nicely. And physically, because I did tell you I was going to take advantage of this mom moment, eat your vegetables. Go for walks outside. Brush your teeth. Learn the value of a deep breath and try to get enough sleep. To the 8th graders, try all the things you can. Take advantage of all the career academies have to offer. Figure out what you love to do, and then let us figure out how we can help you to apply that to a career in your future. Now is the best time to experience as many options as you can. Join clubs, go to sporting events and musicals, sign up for volunteer opportunities. You might find an interest you never knew you had. Seniors, I didn't forget about you. Know that the decisions you make now, which college to attend, what career to pursue, to stay into Minnesota, to travel the world, all of these decisions affect your future, but they don't cement it. Remember, this life is weird, bumpy, messy, beautiful, and most importantly, yours. 15 years ago, I was working my way through a master's in global business. If you would have told me then that 15 years later I'd be running a hobby farm, serving on a school board, and giving a speech about how hard and awesome life is to a room full of intelligent students and their parents, I would have laughed in your face. The road might be long and bumpy, but it's worth it. So congratulations on being the top of your classes. We are so proud and honored to be able to recognize you. And if you remember nothing else from what I've said tonight, remember this. Be kind, be confident, be able to accept change, learn from others, prioritize your mental health, and don't ever give up. Thank you and good luck.
Melissa, I could not be more proud of you. Strong work. Very good, very good. Yeah, awesome. We have I don't know that our community really thinks about this a lot, but we have just an incredible school board that really cares about our students and our children and our community. So it's really heartening to hear your strong message. Now it's time to give some awards out. So now I'd ask for the assistance of the school board, if you'd please come up. We're going to start with our middle school first. And it always takes us a minute to figure out how we're going to do that. We got to practice, graduation's coming up, you got to give out diplomas, the whole business. I will tell you why they're getting set up. Melissa talked about being kind. You know, it strikes, one of the things that resonated with me years ago, someone said, doesn't matter how smart you are, how good you are at sports, how popular you are in school. 20 years from now, your classmates will only remember one thing, and it's not going to be any of that stuff. They're going to remember how you treated them, 100%. And you even ask your parents when they're thinking back to their classmates. They're thinking about the people that treated them kind, with a lot of respect. So, I mean, just all things to think about. So I'm way off script, so I'm not going to try to get back on. We have some incredible principals here. And we're going to bring up a middle school principal. Now, parents and students, just for 1 second, put yourself in the shoes of being a middle school principal for just 1 second. It's kind of a hard job, right? I mean, responsible at the middle school for 800 human beings going through a very unique developmental time in their life, right? But just do such strong work, and we're so happy to have Principal Bacher here to introduce our 8th grade scholars, so let's give him a hand. Principal Bacher.
All right, thank you. It's great to be here, and I want to start with our 8th graders and just thanking you for your impact that you've had on our school. As much as it can get a little different in a middle school from day to day. That's the fun of it. That's the beauty of it. And sometimes middle school, I think if anyone in this room would tell you, if I asked them, would you like to go back to middle school? Actually, let's just ask you right now. Any parents in here who want to go back to middle school? It's always one. And I try to give them a job when they answer. That's what we do. We try to get all of our openings filled when the person puts their hand up. So students, I think it's an acknowledgement of not just the academic work that you do, but just the time in your life where there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of things that you overcome. It's a good night to thank you for bringing a positive and really an example to everybody for doing it. So let's give our 8th graders a round of applause. Now this is the important part. 8th graders, let's give your parents a round of applause. Come on. Okay. And we do acknowledge this is really a family accomplishment as well. So thank you for that. Before I get started here, the one wish that I have for you as you go on is you've heard a lot of great advice, and I appreciate Superintendent Barton and Melissa's words. And I think the thing that if I could give you one gift, and please take my word for it, but try it out for yourself. It's be fearless. When you look at 10 years from now, you could really fearmonger yourself into saying we don't even know what the job market will look like then. It will look very different what the jobs are. And you start going, oh my gosh, that doesn't sound encouraging. How am I supposed to be fearless? But then you think of what you have in you right now, knowledge, skills, adaptability, which you proved through a time in education that no one had been through for over 100 years. And you should start saying to yourself, I've got those things. I just need to keep growing it. So give yourself grace and the assurance that you've done some things that should give you some built-in confidence, not based on an adult up here saying you can do it, but how about taking some time for yourself, look in the mirror and say, I've done it, and I just need to keep doing it. So that's my gift for you. If you could approach the world with a fearlessness and a confidence of assurance of the things that you've done and will continue to do. And I just look forward to the accomplishments that all of you will continue to make, both our seniors going on to their next endeavor and our 8th graders coming here, where they will do and continue to do great things. So at this time, students, I'll be reading off your name and a little bit about some of the things that you've shared with us. So when I read your name, please make your way up as I talk. You can come and accept the award, and we will kind of keep it moving, and I'll try to gauge and get a rhythm going here. We'll see if that works, okay? Our first award winner tonight, that will go, and we'll be going alphabetically, Allison Elferness. Allison. Allison is the daughter of Jody and Will. Allison has taken part in basketball, track, and band. Her favorite middle school memory is, quote, all the days I didn't go to school. Allison. And some insight. She loves shopping as well, so that's something she loves to do in her spare time. She plans to do basketball and track, and her advice that we'll be sharing with incoming 6th graders next year is very short and sweet and very good. It says, please don't be annoying. Well done, Allison. All right, our next award winner, Amelia Burning. Amelia. Amelia is the daughter of Greg and Katie Burning. She has been in choir for 1 year, band for 3 years, is a web leader, and has been in student council and Just for Kicks dance. Her favorite middle school memory is going for walks around the middle school campus during class. Her interests outside of school include reading, listening to music, and dancing, and she also volunteers at her church. Her goals for high school are to get school board scholar again, to get into NHS, and to join clubs like SAD and the Lions Club. Her advice is be kind to everyone, do your best, and expect it to be hard, but not let it get to you. You will make middle school go by a lot faster and easier. Great advice. Thank you. Our next award winner is Deja Carlson. Deja. Deja is the daughter of Aaron and David Carlson. Deja's been involved in band, soccer, basketball, and track. And her favorite middle school memory is singing on the bus with teammates to away games during soccer seasons, to which many coaches and teammates appreciated listening to, I'm sure. And they're great. You can hear them from outside the bus when they're coming in sometimes when they arrive back home. She loves shopping as well, so shopping is a common theme here. Her favorite memory, or favorite thing she plans to be involved in looking ahead in high school are all the same things she did in middle school, but better. Well said. And her advice is do your work and don't fall behind. Very good. Our next winner, Harper Close. Harper. Harper is the daughter of Zach and Jen Close. She's been involved in the play and the musical, swimming, softball, choir, band, and web. Her favorite middle school memory was being able to make new and unexpected friends on the swim, softball, and all the casts she's been on. People never thought who she never thought she would be friends with are now her friends, and what a great memory that is. Her interests outside of school, my interests, lots of art, she says, which is great. And in her, losing my place here, excuse me, looking ahead at what she looks forward to in high school, planning to be involved in swimming, softball, choir, and band. Being a link leader would also be cool too. Excellent. Our next award winner, Maddie Dockendorf. Maddie. Maddie is the daughter of Melody and Jer, and she's been involved in the play, playing up in the high school level here of volleyball, and 3 years of club track, golf, basketball, and band. One of her favorite middle school memories is when me and all my friends went to Urban Air on the last day of school and had a lot of fun. Her interests outside of school is playing club volleyball and shopping. And her high school events she's looking forward to is planning to take college classes that she can get as much credit as possible to make college easier for her. She also plans to play volleyball and is not sure what spring sport she might be going out for, but it sounds like it's something that she's thinking about. For her advice to incoming students, her advice is to get your work done and stay on top of things. Falling behind on schoolwork is so easy, but it eventually piles up and you get super overwhelmed. Great advice. All right, our next award winner, Matthew Hallberg. Matthew. Matthew is the son of Sarah and Rolf Hallberg. He's been in band, basketball, soccer, and web. His favorite middle school memory was the bus rides coming home from school. His friends and he would just sit and chat, and those were some of the best times. We'd be relaxing, talking about our day, laughing with each other, and those are probably some of the best memories I have. He plans on, his interests outside of school are playing ping pong, snuggling labs, watching Downton Abbey, relaxing on the lake, and sports. During his high school career, he plans to get a great education and work as hard as he can to be ready for college and beyond. His advice I would tell middle school students, middle school years can be the best of your life or they can be the worst. It all depends on your attitude and effort in every given situation. What you're willing to put in, that's what you're going to get. You might get that bad grade or fail that test, but keep your head up because you can make it. You just have to keep on going. Make sure to know who your friends are. Make sure they accept you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. And P.S., make sure to memorize your locker combo. You can always tend to lose it. Yes. Danica Harsh. Danica. Danica is the daughter of Jean and Riley, and she's been in band for 3 years. Her favorite memory is going to the Becker Community Center field trip with her friends. She likes to draw, read, and hang out with friends, and plans to stay in band in high school. And her advice to incoming middle schoolers, don't let anyone stand in the way of your capabilities. Well said. Willa Kirsten. Willa. And Willa, I think it is my, help me out here, Willa. You have your spreadsheet cut off. Your parents are John and Darla. Thank you for filling in that blank there. And Willa, one more time. What are your school activities? After that, it planes out here a little better.
I do basketball, I did track, I do band,
Awesome job. Sounds good. Willa will make up for this with her incredible advice here. She put a lot of time into this, and I think it's great stuff. She says, I know this might be a lot, but these simple 7 tips have gotten me past middle school in a breeze. 1, discover how and what makes you focus the best, whether it's a little fidget toy, a quick doodle, some sort of breathing technique, or just writing the info down. And find what makes you focus the best in class, and believe me, it's way better than completely spacing out and losing track of where the class is going. 2, find or get motivation. Every day you wake up, have someone something to look forward to. It might be exciting, like a movie in math class or a baseball game after school. It could also be dull, like eating lunch with your friends, or simply just knowing that cheese bread is on the menu. Having something to look forward to is a great way to get through the day, the week, the month, and ultimately the entire year. Be or get involved. And you found out the best way to improve, and this is a number of things that she has here. Well, everything is getting involved, being in basketball, band, join swimming, start playing piano, publish stories in the school newspaper, learn tennis, volunteer, do anything and everything you possibly can. Not only will you improve physically or mentally, but by being involved, you also learn responsibility, endurance, and a number of other skills. Awesome advice, Willa. Next up, Ella Lucari. Ella. All right. Ella is the daughter of Annie and Eric Lucari. Her involvement has been band, jazz band, web leader, track, girls high school hockey, and PYHA hockey for 6 years. Her favorite middle school memory, can't choose just one, so her top 4 are honors band, in 6th grade, Powerball and gym class, and the incentive day they had in 7th grade, which included ice skating, and lastly, homecoming, 8th grade year. Interests outside of school, church confirmation, paddleboarding, and listening to Taylor Swift. Some of the things or goals that she plans to be involved in, the activities are hockey, track, and keep her GPA above 3.0 and to hopefully have a year of college done before she graduates. Her advice for incoming middle schoolers, appreciate the time you have in middle school when you start 8th grade. You realize it's gone by so fast. Don't be afraid to meet new people. It is a great time to introduce yourself to new classmates. And lastly, I highly recommend doing band. It is such a fun experience to do during your time at the middle school. All right, next up is Emerson Monroe. Emerson. Emerson is the daughter of Seth and Heather Monroe. She's been in choir, band, web, student council, swimming, and Just for Kicks. Her favorite middle school memory was joining and being a part of the swim team. It is such a welcoming and loving environment. Her interests outside of school include reading, dancing, and riding horses. She plans to be involved in swimming, band, and also a link leader in the future. Her advice for incoming middle schoolers is be involved in as many activities as you can. It can really help you out in the future. Also, don't be afraid to talk to your teachers because they are there to help you out. One last thing is to stay on top of your schoolwork. Don't let it pile up because it can lead to you being very stressed and letting it build up. Our next winner, Abigail Morrow. Abigail. Abigail is the daughter of Karina and Patrick Morrow. She's been in choir, band, treble choir, JO volleyball, powerlifting, softball, musicals, 13 performances to be precise. And her favorite middle school memory is when she first went to middle school, going in the building for the first time, meeting all her brand new teachers, figuring out her schedule, learning her locker combination. So she followed. Matthew, did you give her that advice at that time? She did it. It was awesome. And also feeling way more in control of her classes. Having this new responsibility was oddly exciting for me, knowing I was entering a stage of life where I would grow a lot. Well said. Abigail likes to read, watch movies, make puzzles, and board games with her family. She plans to continue playing sports and participating in the musical and is really excited to create her own schedule, meet new people, and continue to grow as an overall person. Her advice coming in, Abigail says, sometimes I wish I was capable of being understanding of how to be normal, but then again, would I have the success I have now if it weren't for my many imperfections? Don't dwell on mistakes, because the mistakes you make there will be plenty of them. Be sure to learn from them, push past them, and then keep walking into the future with your newfound knowledge to help you make future decisions. Well said. And last but not least, Elsa Storbakken. Elsa. Elsa is the daughter of Leif and Christy Storbakken. She has been in band, jazz band, student council, and web. Her favorite memory was playing in the 8th grade jazz band as a 7th grader because she got to play more challenging music, play for school assemblies, and staff meetings. Some of her interests outside of school include flower gardening, playing music, designing miniature houses, and making crafts. She plans to be involved in band, jazz band, FFA, which she hopes to be on the floral team, and other extracurricular activities. Her advice is to get involved in activities so you can become friends with people that have similar interests as you. Also, try your hardest, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. And this rounds out our 2024 School Board Scholars. Please give them another round of applause.
I think what we'll do is thank you, 8th graders. We will bring you all back up at the conclusion of our event, and we'll take pictures. So everyone can get up and take as many pictures as you want. So you can go ahead and leave the stage, and we'll bring you back up at the end for more pictures. They're pretty smart students. Can you believe it? All the insights that they had? Incredible. Let's bring up the high school folks to honor them. And it's a privilege for me to be able to welcome one of our newest additions to the district, Principal Ryan Jensen. Our new high school principal has just done an extraordinary job. Ryan is new this year as our head principal, although he's not new to Princeton. Those of you who have been around for quite a while know that Ryan at one point was a social studies teacher in our district and then transitioned to be an assistant principal at Princeton High School before he left us to go on new journeys as principal in other districts, and we're just so happy that we were able to bring him back to be our leader of our great high school. So I'm going to turn it over to Principal Ryan Jensen.
Thank you. Superintendent Barton and school board members, I would like to thank you for continuing this tradition of recognizing these excellent students and sharing their achievements. Having the opportunity to work in other school districts, I know this is unique to Princeton Public Schools and is something for which you should be very proud. Congratulations to Principal Bacher and the 8th grade school board scholars. I look forward to our time together and sharing this stage again with you in 4 years. My best wishes to you. Our first senior school board scholar of the graduating class of 2024 is Graham Anderson. Graham's parents are Ryan and Amy Anderson. Graham's high school activities include jazz band for 4 years, cross country for 3 years, swimming for 3 years, track and field for 3 years, speech for 3 years, captain both in his junior and senior year, robotics for 1 year, Alba Coro for 2 years, student council for 2 years, NHS for 2 years, and Tri-M, our Music Honor Society, for 2 years, vice president as a junior and senior. He has earned the following awards or letters in high school. He was all-conference academic in track and field, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Speech, all-conference academic, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Earned a letter in robotics in 10th grade, lettered in speech, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Swimming, letter, 12th grade. Band, lettered 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. A honor roll, first trimester of 9th grade. Principal's list, 9th grade, trimesters 2 and 3, as well as 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Graham's interests include drums, Legos, and reading. Graham's future plans are to attend Virginia Tech for either mechanical engineering or physics. Graham hopes he will be remembered at PHS for helping pave the way for students to use art of problem solving. And his advice to our 8th grade school board scholars, don't be afraid to try a little bit of everything, but when you find what you truly enjoy, don't be afraid to focus on it. Graham Anderson. Our second scholar is Nick Andrews. Nick's parents are Tara and Russ Andrews. His high school activities include robotics for 4 years. He was an A honor roll student 2 times, a principal's list student 9 times, and has lettered in robotics for 2 years. Nick's interests include hunting, fishing, and other related outdoor activities. His future plans are to attend Hennepin Technical College for law enforcement. Nick hopes he will be remembered at PHS for being a part of the most consistently successful Princeton robotics team to date. And his advice to our 8th grade school board scholars, take advanced classes and classes that will challenge you. They may be more difficult and take more work, but they are more rewarding than regular classes. Nick Andrews. Next we have Anna Hambetz. Anna's parents are Christy and Nathan Hambetz. Her high school activities include 4 years in the fall musical, 4 years in band, 3 years in symphonic winds and section leader, choir for 3 years, concert choir for 1, student council for 2 years, National Honor Society for 2 years, Tri-M Music Honor Society for 2 years, Link Leader for 2 years, and speech for 2 years. She has earned the following awards or letters: 4 years on the principal's list. She placed in the informative category at the Mississippi 8 Speech Conference. She lettered in band 3 years. She lettered in speech 1 year. She earned, 2 certificates of excellence and 3 certificates of superior ratings at the Instrumental Solo Ensemble Festival, and also won Best in Sight Award. She is also a Distinguished Award of Service winner from the community of Princeton. Anna's interests include reading, writing, and playing piano. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university and major in biochemistry with a minor in Spanish. Anna hopes to be remembered at PHS for being a dedicated member of every organization of which she was a part, and that she was someone others could reach out to for assistance. Her advice to our 8th graders: if you're struggling with stress or to see the bigger picture in general, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, readjust your priorities. Foster and cherish your interests and your happiness, because that is what will serve you well when high school is over. Anna Hamves. Our next scholar is Bryce Hovenshield. Bryce's parents are Jill and Brian Hovenshield. His high school activities include 4 years of varsity football, 4 years of varsity wrestling, 4 years of varsity baseball, 4 years of band, 2 years of choir, and 1 year National Honor Society. The awards and letters he has earned: 3 letters in football, 4 years of lettering in wrestling, 1 year of lettering in baseball. He was all-conference in wrestling, all-district in football. He was the all-district MVP D lineman in football, and he was the 6th place winner at the state wrestling meet this year. Bryce's interests include hunting, fishing, mechanics, and hanging out with friends. His future plans are to attend South Dakota State University to get a degree as an ag systems technician. He believes he will be remembered at PHS for being the 6th place state winner in wrestling. And his advice to our 8th grade scholars: keep up with your grades and be involved in activities. Bryce Hovenshield. Our next scholar is Emily Jernander. Emily's parents are Chris and Rebecca Klinghagen. Emily's high school activities have included tennis 4 years, also as a captain, softball for 3 years, link crew for 1 year, NHS for 1 year, and band for 2 years. She has earned the following awards or letters. She's been on the principal's list every trimester. She has 3 tennis letters and 1 band letter. She was an AP scholar. She has 3 Mississippi All-Conference Academic Awards. She was All-State Academic in tennis. She was Honorable Mention All-Conference 2 times in tennis, and School Board Scholar. Emily's interests include sewing, reading, baking, and tennis. Her future plans are to attend the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse for finance and/or business. Emily hopes she'll be remembered at PHS for having left a positive impact on the people I knew in the building. And her advice to our 8th grade scholars is to try a variety of new things during high school. Now is the time to experiment with new things that interest you. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, whether it is academically or socially. Doing so will allow you to grow. Sign up for new classes or join a new sport or club. You might discover new passions or interests that could lead you to figuring out what you want to do with your future. Emily Jernander. Our next scholar is Emily Lindgren. Emily Lindgren's parents are Nicole and Adrian Lindgren. Her high school activities include varsity cross country for 5 years, captain for 2, track and field on the varsity for 5 years, student council 4 years, president for 2, Leo Club 2 years, Alba Coro 1 year, choir 4 years, Link Crew 2 years, National Honor Society 1 year, Tri-M Music Honor Society 2 years, Madrigal Dinner 2 years, and Speech 3 years. She has earned the following awards or letters. She lettered all 4 years of high school in cross country and was academic all conference 3 years. She lettered all 4 years of high school in track and field and academic all conference 3 years. Student council, she lettered 2 years and was academic all conference 2 years. Speech, lettered 2 years, academic all conference 2 years. Principal list, all 3 trimesters for the past 4 years. And she also is an AP scholar. Her interests include reading, running and hiking, and sewing. Emily's future plans include attending Bemidji State University to major in business and pre-law. She hopes to be remembered at PHS for keeping the student council up and running for the past 2 years. And her advice to our 8th graders, try your best and stay caught up in classes. Your future self will thank you. Through it all though, never forget that high school goes fast. Remember to make memories and experience as much as you can. Emily Lindgren. Our next scholar is Addison Lundberg. Addison is the daughter of Tanya and Jamie Lundberg. Her high school activities include co-vice president of National Honor Society. She was co-vice president 1 year in the 1 year that she was a member. Also co-president of Students Against Destructive Decisions and Environmental Club, Tri-M Music Society for 1 year, Leo Club for 2 years, Prom Committee for 1 year, Letters of Love Club 1 year, and Linked Leader 1 year. She has earned the following awards or letters in high school: Student of the Month, Principal's List 4 years, and she lettered in band in Symphonic Winds. Her interests are being with friends, enjoying the outdoors, and going to concerts. Her future plans include attending Arizona State University in the fall to major in interior design with a minor in business management. She hopes to be remembered at PHS for her involvement in clubs and activities and what has been accomplished by them. For instance, the SAD Toward Zero Deaths Emerging Leader Award earned in 2022. Addison's advice to our 8th grade scholars: make the most of every situation. It goes by too fast. Addison Lundberg. Our next scholar is Kaden Mai. Caden's parents are Wei and Vui Mai. His high school activities include varsity soccer 4 years, varsity tennis 4 years, varsity swimming 4 years, jazz band 2 years, National Honor Society 2 years, band 4 years, choir 1 year, SAD, Students Against Destructive Decisions 2 years, Tri-M Music Honor Society 2 years, Link Leader 2 years. The awards and letters that Caden has earned: Principal's List every try, Soccer Captain, National Honor Society Vice President, AP Scholar, a varsity letter in every sport every year, and a varsity letter in band. Caden's interests include hanging out with friends, hiking, and travel. His future plans are to attend college to pursue pre-med. He believes he'll be remembered at PHS for being on the team that was the first time Princeton made the state in soccer. Caden's advice to our 8th grade scholars: try your best in school, but also have fun and try other activities. Caden Maya. Our next scholar is Marissa Melgren. Marissa's parents are Brian and Katrina Melgren. Her high school activities include volleyball for 4 years, captain as a senior, softball, varsity 4 years, captain as both a junior and a senior, Just for Kicks dance, 15 years, National Honor Society 2 years, 12th grade president, also project manager for the May Blood Drive, Triumph Music Honor Society 2 years, Student Council 2 years. This year she's the head of the Student Relations Committee. Link for 2 years and FFA for 1 year. Her awards and letters include the Mary Hoffman Volleyball Award, Student of the Month, Principal's List, All-Conference Academic Team for Volleyball and Softball. She lettered in FFA, Volleyball, Softball, and Band, and she received an Excellent at the State Section Music Contest, as well as a Superior at the State Section Music Contest. Her interests, Marissa said, I love to go camping up north, swim, read, and hang out with family and friends. Her future plans are to attend St. Cloud Tech on the pre-sonography track to earn a degree in diagnostic sonography. She hopes to be remembered at PHS for her hard work, positivity, and determination through her leadership positions. And her advice to our 8th graders: continue working hard and staying on task in classes, but also branch out in ways of clubs and activities. Marissa Melgren. Our next scholar is Hannah Monjo. Hannah's parents are Matt and Jamie Monjo. Her activities: speech for 4 years, captain for 2, Triumph Music Honor Society president 2 years, band 4 years, jazz 1, 3 years, and National Honor Society 2 years. Her awards and letters include the Air Force ROTC Commander's Scholarship, All-State Orchestra Qualifier, Distinguished Service Award winner, Music Department Student of the Month. She was accepted into the University of Minnesota Honor Band for 3 years, 2 Best in Sight Awards at Solo and Ensemble, University of Minnesota School of Music Scholarship for French Horn Performance, Principal's List, School Board Scholar, and letters in band, speech, and archery. Her interests include being a member of the flagship orchestra of the Greater Twin Cities Youth Symphonies in Minneapolis, cellist in the Princeton Strings Orchestra, student at the McPhail Center for Music for Horn and Cello, and a member of the Colts Drum and Bugle Corps in Dubuque, Iowa. She's also a hobby beekeeper and enjoys quilting and reading. Hannah's future plans include attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to double major in mechanical engineering and music with a Type 1 scholarship for Air Force ROTC. She hopes to be remembered at PHS for starting the Tri-M chapter at the high school. And her advice to the scholars in 8th grade: find ways to challenge yourself, embrace discomfort, and don't be afraid to fail. Hannah Monjo. Our next scholar, Ethan Wagner. Ethan's parents are Phil and Anne Marie Wagner. His high school activities include choir 4 years, boys swim and dive 5 years, and he was a captain, cross country 3 years, and he was a captain, track and field 4 years. His awards and letters include, Ethan says he's been on the A honor roll for all of high school and captain in both cross country and boys swim and dive. His interests include reading and going on walks outside of school. His future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities for chemical engineering. He hopes to be remembered at PHS for being one of the first students to take AP chemistry at PHS. And his advice to the 8th grade school board scholars, keep studying as you have been up to this point because it has worked up to this point. But don't be afraid to change your methods or methods of study if they start to lag in high school. Evolving study habits to fit the course is for the best. Ethan Wagner. Once again, the members of the class of 2024 school board scholars.
Thank you very much, Principal Jensen. Seniors, let's just keep you up here because we'll do pictures with you first. And then we'll bring up our middle schoolers after that. Student scholars, my board members, you're not getting out of pictures, so you gotta stay up here. Sorry. We honor and we affirm you all night, and we're proud to do so. Each and every one of you for your academic achievements, as well as your community building through student activities and community service. We'll be here watching and cheering you on all of your life endeavors as you make a difference in our world through your dash. And look that poem up because it's pretty awesome. And I know some parents in there know what that poem is, The Dash. It's pretty awesome. Remember, you are Tigers now and always and forever. So thank you so much for everything you've done, and thank you for a great night. I'm going to end my remarks, and let's give them all one big round of applause. All right. So now that we've concluded, maybe we can bring the house lights up. I would like to acknowledge that we do have the Union Times here. Our editor at the Union Times, Chloe Smith, thank you for coming out tonight and spending your night with us. Our hope is big picture, front page, above the fold. All right. Students, we're going to ask you...
At Minuteman Press, we can handle all of your design, print, and promotional needs. But did you know that we can print on so much more than just paper? We can help you with your outdoor advertising, such as posters and banners, even lawn signs and flags. We'll make sure all of your employees are dressed in custom branded apparel. Promotional items are a great way to keep your name in front of customers and attract new ones. Did you know that 89% of consumers can recall the advertiser of a promotional product they had received over the past 2 years? At Minuteman Press, we have the expertise to handle your entire direct mail campaign. Why direct mail? Because 65% of consumers have made a purchase because of direct mail advertising, and 39% have tried a business for the first time as a result of direct mail. So we will show you the best way to generate results for your marketing and advertising campaigns. At Minuteman Press, we design, print, and promote you. Contact us today to find out how we can help your business.
With Midco Home, you'll feel totally at home on the bright side. Where Bright Tech meets even brighter service. Here, you can count on us to bring the gigs and the giggles, with enough giddy up to keep up with your crew. Friendly service is always included, giving you a carefree connection to all you care about. So, ready to enjoy the Midco Brightside neighbor? Visit midco.com today.
Spire and Highway are joining to become Blaze Credit Union. Blaze means taking a new path.
I love the idea of not being afraid, going for it.
Go for it! Go for it! You're blazing a trail, you're innovating, you're moving forward.
Latest Minnesota.
Helping people achieve their financial goals, then they can blaze their own trail.
I'm Team Blaze. I'm on Team Blaze. You are a story, you're a person, you're on a journey, and Blaze wants to be a part of that. Go Blaze!
Go Blaze!
Go Blaze!
Every journey starts with a single step on the gas pedal. Colorado ZR2 Bison. The new Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel and Allison 10-speed. Up to 36,000 pounds of max towing. And up to 14 available camera views. Silverado HD. Own work, own play, own the HD life. 2024 Silverado HD starting at $45,295. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Princeton Insurance Agency in Princeton if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. Yes, the old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
For 75 years, in all the cities, counties, townships, and villages in between, these signs have always let people know where they can go for hometown values and service. Knowing our customers' needs and always being there for what they need. That's what we do. That's who we are. We're about to celebrate 75 years of hometown values and service. And get ready for 75 more. We can't wait to celebrate with you. We are True Value.
At Minuteman Press, we can handle all of your design, print, and promotional needs. But did you know that we can print on so much more than just paper? We can help you with your outdoor advertising, such as posters and banners, even lawn signs and flags. We'll make sure all of your employees are dressed in custom branded apparel. Promotional items are a great way to keep your name in front of customers and attract new ones. Did you know that 89% of consumers can recall the advertiser of a promotional product they had received over the past 2 years? At Minuteman Press, we have the expertise to handle your entire direct mail campaign. Why direct mail? Because 65% of consumers have made a purchase because of direct mail advertising, and 39% have tried a business for the first time as a result of direct mail. So we will show you the best way to generate results for your marketing and advertising campaigns. At Minuteman Press, we design, print, and promote you. Contact us today to find out how we can help your business.
With Midco Home, you'll feel totally at home on the bright side. Where BrightTag meets even brighter service. Here, you can count on us to bring the gigs and the giggles. with enough giddy up to keep up with your crew. Friendly service is always included, giving you a carefree connection to all you care about. So, ready to enjoy the Midco Brightside neighbor? Visit midco.com today.
Spire and Highway are joining to become Blaze Credit Union. Blaze means taking a new path.
I love the idea of not being afraid, going for it.
Go for it! Go for it! You're blazing a trail, you're innovating, you're moving forward.
Blaze is from Minnesota.
Helping people achieve their financial goals, then they can blaze their own trail.
I'm Team Blaze. I'm on Team Blaze. You are a story, you're a person, you're on a journey, and Blaze wants to be a part of that. Go Blaze!
Go Blaze!
Go Blaze!
Every journey starts with a single step on the gas pedal. Colorado ZR2 Bison. The new Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel and Allison 10-speed. Up to 36,000 pounds of max towing. And up to 14 available camera views. Silverado HD. Own work, own play, own the HD life. 2024 Silverado HD starting at $45,295. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Princeton Insurance Agency in Princeton if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check.